Hey Facebook. Hey Instagram. Happy Tuesday. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. I'm going to get started soon. I'm having some Facebook issues, so I'm not sure if my people on Facebook can see me. So I am just going to go ahead and um, get started. I don't know what's going on with Facebook. So if I lose you on Facebook, you can join me on Instagram. My Instagram is Jennifer, JenniferJ Dove. I'm not sure what's going on with Facebook, but thank you guys for joining me. For all of you all joining me tonight, for all of you all who are watching me on the replay, thank you so much. My name is Jennifer J. Dove. I am also known as the authority on authenticity. I am an author of the book Ready for More, A Woman's Guide to Becoming Fearlessly Authentic. And I am also an authenticity coach. So I teach high achieving women how to amplify their confidence, how to clarify and pursue their passions, and how to showcase their power so they can elevate their lives. So tonight, I'm not going to keep you long, but tonight we're going to talk about three ways to cultivate real confidence. And we could talk about confidence, and the clients that I work with, they are high achieving women, so they are movers and shakers. But sometimes we have to admit that we kind of cultivate like superficial confidence. So it's just confidence on the surface, just confidence on the outside. So we may carry ourselves in a way that we look like we're confident. The way we interact with others in public might look like we're confident. But a lot of times, what I find with the clients that I work with, that they are really into a superficial confidence. When it comes down to it, things are a little bit different. The story is not really what we think it is. Um, the women that I work with are probably like a lot of you who are watching my videos. They are successful, they are well connected, they are movers and shakers, they have high standards, and from the outside, they really look like and seem like they have it all. But many of them are not satisfied with their lives and they really want more. They know that they are capable of more and they know that they can live a life that they have always wanted. And so they are ready to do more in their lives. And so that's one of the things that I help them with, that where I come in. And I help my clients, and might relate to this. They a lot of times have problems with perfection, which I talked about last week, trying to be perfect. High performing women usually have an issue with perfection. And another thing is they have too many priorities. They can't focus. Because they do so well, they try to do well in absolutely everything that they do. And then they end up with too many priorities and they find themselves bogged down. And the other thing is, a lot of times they are concerned with perception. I don't know if any of you all have experienced that. When I say being concerned about perception, I'm thinking about things like they are bothered by what other people think of them. They're overly concerned with what other people think of them. They are worried about how they appear to others. And when I say appear, I don't necessarily mean how they're dressed or what their outward appearance is, but what do people really think of them? Things like when I was in that meeting and I said this and that, I wonder what other people thought about me. And they are also really concerned if their behavior is in ways that is deemed appropriate or acceptable. So, all of these things are related to confidence. And what happens is when these things happen with perception, they don't embody real and true confidence. So don't get me wrong, confidence is something that you have to continuously work on. We are all human. We all have good days and we all have bad days. We have days that we feel like we are killing the game, and we have days that we feel like we aren't. But the thing about confidence, you just want to get to a point where you are sure of yourself. So I'm going to share with you 3 ways that you can cultivate real confidence in your life. The first one is to celebrate your uniqueness. All of us are unique. There is no one else on earth like you. No one has the knowledge, the skills, the abilities, and the talents that you do. No one can put it all together like you do. You are unique. And when you embrace that, when you celebrate that, it boosts your confidence. Have you ever heard anybody say, they can have my recipe, but they still can't, they can steal my recipe, but they still don't have the sauce? Because the sauce is what you bring uniquely. Yes, someone can have your recipe and try to do things exactly like you do, but they are not you. So your uniqueness is something that you need to tap into when boosting your confidence. Know that it's okay to be different. We are all different. Know that we have to live and dwell in our unique gifts. Know that that is what brings you to a different place in this world. It's your confidence. So that's number one. Celebrate your uniqueness. So let's talk about what number two is. Number two is talk to yourself positively. So let me ask you something. How many negative things do you think you say to yourself every day in your mind? Maybe out loud, but in your mind. I know that we all do. I say negative things to myself sometimes. How many times in a day do you beat yourself up about a decision that you made in the past, something that happened in your past? It could have been something that happened 2 days ago, 2 weeks ago, 2 months ago. Some people are still beating themselves up about decisions that they made 2 years ago. But it's time to change how you talk to yourself. So if you talk to yourself negatively and say bad things about yourself to yourself, stop it right now. I just want you to stop right now and learn to talk to yourself positively. So for every negative thing you think about yourself, I want you to replace it with something positive. So if you say, I am just a terrible cook. Like I can't cook. I'm awful at it. I'm just terrible. Replace it with something positive. Say something like, I'm working on getting better at my cooking because I care enough about myself. I care enough about my family to provide home cooked meals. So change those negative thoughts and the negative things that you say to yourself. Change them into positives immediately. Now, Proverbs 18:21 says that life and death lies in the power of our tongue. So speak positive things about yourself. So that is number two. Talk to yourself positively. So the third thing that I want to share with you is a way to build and cultivate real confidence. And this is something that can be difficult for us as women to do. That's why I'm talking about it. And that is to accept compliments and know that you deserve them. Now that sounds really simple. Oh yeah, I accept compliments. But think about it. Have you ever had a situation where you were somewhere and someone said to you, "Oh my gosh, that is a nice outfit. You look so good in that outfit." And you say something like, "What? Girl, I've had this outfit for years. I'm surprised I can even still wear it." That is not accepting a compliment. What if you just said, "Thank you. I appreciate that." And the reason that I'm using this as one of the tools that we can utilize to cultivate real confidence is because a lot of times we do not accept compliments because we don't believe we are worthy of them. Deep down, subconsciously, We don't believe that we are worthy of someone saying something good and kind about us and what we are doing because we don't have the confidence to think so. So I want you to really start to pay attention to when people compliment you. I don't want you to give any excuses. When they compliment you, I want you to say thank you. And I want you to really, really start believing that you deserve them. When people compliment you, you deserve that. I want you to start gathering your compliments. When people give you compliments, I want you to start gathering them like you would if people passed by you and gave you a flower. Gather them and keep them and think about them and think that, yes, I am worthy of these compliments. I deserve them. That helps to boost your confidence. So, if we go back to the three things that I talked about that can cultivate real confidence. Number one, celebrate your uniqueness. There is no one on this earth like you, and that is a good thing. No one can bring it like you can bring it. No one has the sauce like you do. Be confident in that. Know that. Change the game wherever you are just by being your unique self. Number two, talk to yourself positively. We are not going to talk down to ourselves. We try to boost, as women, we try to boost up other people. We try to boost our children. We try to boost our friends. We try to boost our family. We try to boost our coworkers. We need to boost ourselves. You wouldn't speak negatively to your child. Don't speak negatively to yourself. Speak positively to yourself. Say, you know what? I might have messed up on this, but I learned what to do next time. So next time I'm gonna do better, right? Say things like, "This happened in the past. I learned from that. I'm not gonna let it happen again." It helped to make who I am, which goes back to number one. That experience that I had in the past helps to make me uniquely me. And so I'm going to be positive and be kind to myself. Number three is accept compliments and know that you deserve them. So the next time someone says, "Oh man, you look nice," or "That was a really nice speech you gave," or "I read that report that you wrote and it was really good," pause. Don't say all the negative things of, "Oh, well, I don't know how I got it done because I thought it was terrible. I was stressed out about that." Or, "I know you might think this looks good, but this dress is old. I just got up and threw it on." One thing that I used to tell people, they would say, "Oh, well, you look so nice today." I used to say, well, it met the two criteria. It was clean and it didn't need to be ironed. So rather than saying things like that, say thank you. I really appreciate that. Accept those compliments and know that you deserve them. I hope that this was helpful for you tonight just to think about ways to build your confidence. You can let me know. You can send me a message, drop me a DM if you're watching a replay. Let me know if this was helpful. Again, I am Jennifer J. Dove. I am an authenticity coach. I am the authority on authenticity. If you are interested in my book, Ready for More, A Woman's Guide to Becoming Fearlessly Authentic, you can get it at my website, www.jenniferjdove.com. I appreciate you joining me on Instagram and Facebook Live. I don't even know if Facebook is still going. I was having some issues with it. If you're watching the replay, thank you so much. Let me know what you think. I hope you all have a great Tuesday night, and I will see you guys again soon.